Israel controls the country. It was obviously moving the ball down the field. But that whole third world arc we were on, where we had to tolerate the endless bitching and crying about colonialism and genocide.
All right, so we're going to be looking at some blind versus blind overbets on the flop. This is where you're going to see like a whole lot of it. 5% overall, which is really high. And let's take out monotone, of course. Excuse me, take it out, not include it. Okay. And we'll see an increase. Okay, slight increase when we add the flush draw. So flush draw is going to be a little bit more than, but it's like a point, not even a whole percentage, like a tenth of a percentage. So not very important. And let's there is not going to be any on tripled. Wow. Okay, look, we do overbet some trips boards. The low trip boards are going to get overbet. That's very interesting. Paired. Okay, we're not going to see it on paired boards. So it's going to be not paired. Okay, not paired and tripled. Okay, and then not paired and tripled. And then let's go down to disconnected. Makes it increase, yeah. OESD, possible, makes it increase a lot. Connected makes it decrease. So there are some connected ones. I won't take this out so that we can look at the connected ones. Looks like up here there's a little bit of overbetting for the high card ace hands that are connected, but nothing else. Like really down here, 10, 8, 6, 10. Yeah, these have a little bit, but it's mainly going to be disconnected and OSD, like OESD possible. That's going to be the most, right? And so we'll just leave this on any. Yeah, that's fine. As far as high cards go, it's going to be like everybody has it at somewhat, so we won't mess with the high cards. Yeah, doesn't look like any like 4 or 5 or anybody has it unless they're tripled. It starts at 6, and so we'll just begin here. So I don't see how we could filter anymore. But let's just go and let's look at the one that does it the most, right? And the way we could do that is by how do we do this? All right, so overall checking is going to be like 60%. Small betting, there aren't a lot of medium or like betting pot is pretty much doesn't exist. Betting 75 doesn't really exist. So you're going small 50% and overbet. Now these look like they're pretty high up there. Okay. This one has a 20%. Alright. See if we can find one that's even more than that. Doesn't look like we're going to. This is 21%. Okay. Yeah, that looks like the highest, bro. So we'll go here and we'll study this spot. It has a lot of overbetting. It's pretty much flops that look dry, disconnected, 9 high, 10 high, 8 high, shit like that. Tripped. Um, but you'll see here that overbetting in this spot um, is the main strategy, right? So we want to go to filters. Pretty good. Okay. What's going on here? Alright, yeah, scroll down there. Alright, so starting it with these equity buckets is going from like the top, kind of top part of the range. So these hands that want to push equity like tens, jacks, queens, kings, aces doesn't really get in there. King 9 and queen 9 want to do it more than ace 9, which is interesting. You'll see like the whole thing is kind of like this. It's where it's like top heavy, but not the very top. And the most nutted hands are gonna trap, right? So let's go to good hands. All right, this is these are considered to be good hands. And then let's look at uh, these like best hands. Let me clear this shit. Okay, these are good hands. So good hands are like two overcards, right? Um, Ace King is gonna overbet sometimes. Ace 7, Ace 6, a little bit when you have spades, which is interesting because it's like the Badoogie suit. Then like 9, 8. These are like hands that have like backdoor straight, like pairs with backdoor straight. Ace 6 is the best middle pair. And the rest is gonna be like the rest of these good hands are like checking. So there's just like with the when you have like the best blocker effects, you're gonna want to overbet, or if you have like really good big draw, like this is considered like to be kind of like a big draw. You know what I'm saying? Like it has showdown, but it also has like improvement. Um, then we'll look at weak hands. Now let's look at best hands. So these are your best hands. You got your set is trapping. All of your sets are trapping. So you're not betting your sets really out of position. You're kind of checking, or you might put in a little small bet to sort of build a pot or induce a raise. And then same thing with aces. And then all the rest of them are mixing bet and check, over bet and check, which you want to lean towards like these hands that want to push their equity the most. King 9, Queen 9, and Jack 9, 10 9. The suited ones are doing a little. These are doing a little more checking. King 9, Queen 9 are doing the most betting. Then you have like these sort of like two pairs. They're doing the they're preferring to small bet or mid-size bet instead of over betting, right? So that's our value. Now we'll look at bluffs. So bluffs. Let's look at the trashiest hands first. So like your uber trash is not bluffing very often. This is like Jack 2, 10 2, 8 4 suited. 5 2 suited is mixing. So this is a gut shot. This is a gut shot. These are not gut shots. These are, I guess, considered to be your backdoor flush type hands. Yeah, so these are backdoor flush is Jack high with uh also backdoor straight potential. And then you have like these trashy offsuit hands which do not have like a backdoor draw. or they only have the straight draw, they're just checking, and then some very rarely they'll bet. So just think about the straight skeleton and having other backdoor like flushes, or either you have a gut shot or you have a backdoor straight and a backdoor flush. Otherwise, you're not bluffing. And then we'll go to the sort of very mid hands. Okay, and these are going to be king high and ace high backdoor flushes, which are going to overbet or check. But they all right. So like king high, and yeah, these are going to do it like a lot. These have king high backdoor flush, and they have king high. Or I'm sorry, not king high, but they have a backdoor straight potential. Um, and then when you get up here to like two high cards, it likes to switch up to the spades, and then king queen. Um, these don't have straight potential, but they have backdoor. They have like two overcards and a backdoor flush. Then king queen. This is just two overcards. These hands right here, like two big overcards are liking to put in the overbet. Then these is just like absolute trash. Is doing nothing. 10-8, 7-8 gut shots. And Jack 10. Jack 10 is never checking here, which is very interesting. I guess couldn't tell you why. I mean, well, yeah, of course, because it's one of these hands that has no showdown, but like it does have some other qualities, like two overs, and for some reason you don't have Jack 10 of spades. Why don't you have Jack 10 of spades? I guess it all what? This doesn't make sense. Where's my Jack 10 of spades? I don't understand that. Oh, okay. It's not in this group. It's not. It's considered to be, uh, okay, a trashier hand. So it's not in this equity bucket. All right, and then so it does to bet, but just not as much. You could check a little bit. So this is very good. I think I'm glad that I've seen this, right? And that's pretty much it for this strategy. It's just some c betting stuff to make you harder to play against, I think. So yeah, if we go to like these filters right here, you'll see with the made hands, it's just very top heavy. Overpair and top pair are your overbets, right? And then you can go to king high and no made hand, right? And we'll see a lot of it's like queen high, jack high, pretty much 10 high, but those are gut shots. And then king high, and a little bit of ace high, but not much. Then we'll see the draws. Like your gut shot is your main overbet. Backdoor flush draw, two cards. You want to go when you have king high, queen high, jack high, and then everything else is kind of just checking. You're not gonna go with these like really bad backdoor flush draws. Like you're just gonna give up on those. I think pretty much. Gut shots. OESD. So this is going to be one of the situations where like it isn't going to be like button versus big blind or straddle where they give up like most of the time when you overbet. Here when you overbet, people are going to fight back a lot. So probably in a next video I'll go over what to do on the turns, and then we'll just stop this one here.